UFC 198 from Brazil. Basically a showcase of all of the Brazilian Hall of Fame fighters. Should be a great card. Even though Uriah Hall and Anderson Silva fell out, still a bunch of great matchups. And this will be my preview and prediction video. First up on the Fight Pass prelims, we have Antonio Little Nog Nogueira versus Patrick Cummins. The way I see this one going down, Cummins is obviously he's the better wrestler, stronger of the fighters. Nogueira has not really looked that great in the last couple fights. So I'm going to look for Cummins to wrestle him, grind him down, and just squeak out a decision. On FS1, we have John Hands of Stone Lineker versus Rob Font. Rob Font is a little bit taller and has a little bit more reach on Lineker. Both of these guys like to bang. John Lineker's nickname is true. This guy has some hands of stone. He will knock you out. I think these two dudes are really going to just go at it from the get-go. And I think Lineker is going to find Font's chin and set him down. So I look for Lineker to get the KO in the first round. I think they're just going to go at it and somebody's going down. The featured bout on the FS1 prelims is Damian Maia versus Matt Brown. Classic jiu-jitsu grappler versus striker. Damian Maia has looked really great as of late. Matt Brown is just a banger. This guy is just tough as nails. Stand-up department, his elbows and his punches are some of the most vicious out there. Maia has really looked good. He's worked on his wrestling to get people to the ground. So I think Maia is going to find a way to get Brown to the ground. And Brown has shown, especially against Hendricks, when he gets taken down, he can be controlled on the ground. Damian Maia gets him down, controls him, wears him down, somehow finds a way to sub him. I'm thinking round two. Although Matt Brown is a tough son of a bitch, I think Maia gets the job done in this fight. On to the pay-per-view portion of the card. We have Shogun versus Anderson. Corey Anderson's a really good wrestler. He has shown some decent stand-up. He's taken a couple licks in the last fight against Tom Lawler and weathered the storm. Shogun, obviously he's past his prime, but he's still dangerous, and they are in Brazil. But I have a feeling that Corey Anderson is going to use his wrestling to try to clinch, take down Shogun, kind of ride him out. That's what I've seen from Corey in the past. He did that against Jan Blachowicz. He basically just kept taking him down and beating him up, taking him down, beating him up. Shogun's no joke. Got good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I foresee Corey Anderson getting a decision here. Next up, we have the debut of Cyborg Santos versus Leslie Smith. This is at 140 pounds. I think Cyborg will get the finish in the first round because I believe Leslie Smith is willing to fight her at her own game, make it scrappy, and there's nobody better at brawl, than Cyborg. She's got heavy hands. She's very strong. So I look for her to get a KO victory first round. In the co-main event, we have Jacare Souza versus Vitor Belfort. I know Belfort is the underdog, but I just can't pick against Belfort in Brazil. Both of these guys are Brazilian. With that bum rush and that full pressure that Vitor is known for in that first round, I don't think he's going to let Souza get off anything. And I think he's just going to bum rush him and give it all and go for the kill in the first round. It's kill or be killed. Vitor Belfort still has power and knockout power. He's shown that he can knock people out still in his later years in fighting. So I look for Vitor Belfort to find a way in Brazil to knock out Jacare Souza in the first round. And in the main event for the UFC Heavyweight Championship of the World, we have Fabricio Werdum versus Stipe Miocic. And this one I'm very torn on. I really want Stipe Miocic to win this fight and become the new heavyweight champion. I think he has a large task in front of him. Not only Fabricio Werdum is just an excellent fighter all around. I mean, he's in Brazil. And can you imagine going to the wrong side of town where you live, or in a bar somewhere where you don't know anybody? And you imagine how uncomfortable that feeling is, that awkwardness. Magnify that times 40,000. He's got a tough road ahead of him. If he can block all that out, he has the skills and the power to beat Fabricio. At the same time, Fabricio is better on the ground, obviously, and his stand-up is really good as well. I think Stipe is going to use his wrestling in reverse as a defense against Fabricio taking him down. I don't foresee Stipe going for any takedowns in this fight. he wants to keep it standing because he is obviously the better boxer and has a little bit more knockout power, I believe. I feel that Fabricio somehow will get this fight to the ground, whether it be a takedown or get in the clinch and then maybe a trip. So I look for Fabricio Werdum to find a way to get a win via sub, possibly third round. Maybe Stipe's a little bit tired. So I think Fabricio defends his championship against Stipe, retains the title. Once again, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me who you think is going to win the fights in the comment section below. I really do want Stipe to win, bring the title back to America, Cleveland. Stipe seems like a good guy. He's a firefighter. Although Fabricio Werdum seems like a super nice guy too. May the best man win. Hopefully there's some good fights. It looks like it's shaping up to be a really good card. Thanks again for watching. Let me know who you think is going to win, as always. Until the next video.